Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Angela, a personal growth and confidence coach. And today we are talking about something very, very important, and this is called self discovery. Do you know who you are? Do you know your needs, wants, aspirations, goals? Because these things help you to know yourself as a person, and then it will help you align in your day-to-day life. So, what is self discovery? It is a process of understanding your true self, like who are you? It helps you understand your needs, values, wants, your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences. And this involves exploring your inner world to gain a deep understanding of who you are, what motivates you, what you want out of life, and this whole thing makes you who you are. It helps you gain the deeper understanding of who you really are and what you want out of life. Is self-discovery important? Yes, it is important. Why? Because it helps you become more aware of your strengths, your weaknesses, your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors as a person. It helps you find who you are, what you are passionate about, and this leads to living a fulfilling life. Our fundamental as a channel is for us to live a happy, purposeful, and fulfilled life. So if we have anything that will make us achieve that, then we will talk about it on this journey. So self-discovery helps you get to know who you are, know your passions, align with them, and this will help you live a happy and fulfilled life. It helps you improve your relationships because now you know your needs and your wants, so you set boundaries to protect yourself. Okay, now you know what you want to receive and what you don't want. So, whatever you do not want, you get rid of that or you distance yourself from that. Now, people know what you want, and whoever cannot align with that, I know they can find their way out, but you are protecting yourself, and this will help you improve your relationships because now you do not expect much from people, but you know what you have to give out, you know what you need, and you can differentiate that from the people around you. It helps you identify your strengths and weaknesses so you know your talents, you know what you are good at, and you know which areas need to be improved upon. It helps you build resilience. Knowing yourself better helps you navigate through challenges and setbacks more effectively because we've always been saying challenges and setbacks will come. Like there is no way we can run away from them. They will come on our way, but we know how to navigate through when we know who we are because we know as a fact of life, change is always there. Challenges are always there. Like we said, we got to be flexible. When something happens, then we can see our way of going through this and then get back on track, just like we said when we were talking about goal setting. It helps you make better decisions because when you are aware and you know what you want, then you make better choices that align with your values. Okay, like we said, when you know who you are, this helps you align with your values on everyday basis. Like every day, you make choices that align with who you are. So you see, self-discovery is so important because now you know your weaknesses, you know your abilities, you know your strengths. Yes, you know I'm good at this, and here I need some improvement or I need some help. Mm-hmm. You know you are capable of something. You do not fear change because you are flexible. When something happens and you have to change, then you are not rigid because you know who you are and you know what you want. See the beauty of knowing who you are. So if you are not there on that journey yet, please get started on that journey today. Start the journey of self-discovery because you said it helps you live a purposeful, fulfilled, and happy life because you know what you want, you know who you are, and then you align with that. Mhm. So you notice and understand your thought patterns because yes, we sometimes get angry, get sad, feel overwhelmed. But when you know who you are, you know even to keep your emotions in check. You can do that self-reflection and everything to know how you are feeling and what you can do about it. We shall see that in how to get started on our discovery, self-discovery journey. So we have a few questions I want us to go through. Get some time, sit down, get off distractions. If it is a phone, anything, have your space. Then sit down and ask yourself these questions. Okay, you can get a pen and a paper, write the questions down and the answers. What you can do to improve yourself, to get to know yourself more, to be more aware of who you are. Okay, number one, who am I? Ask yourself, who are you? What would your ideal day look like? What is your biggest fear? What is that thing you fear most? And why? Think of the answers. Mhm. What is your biggest regret? Yes, we have so many regrets, and sometimes these regrets will keep us behind. They will keep us from growing. So when you get to know your regrets, then you can deal with them and see a way forward. What is your greatest strength? Like, what are you good at? Like, you can do that on any day. What is that one thing you wish people knew about you? The positive. What is that one thing people would know? You wish people would know about you because our friends and family know us. Okay, there is what they know. They can tell you Angela is this and this and that. But what would you want people to know about you? Yes, I would love people to know that I'm kind. Okay. Yes. Maybe sometimes um 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 I'm tough or um I don't know. People can explain you, can describe you in different ways, but what I know, I am kind, and I would want people to know that I'm such a kind person, and I love kindness. Okay, what problem do you want to solve in the world? This will help you find your purpose and know what you would want to do, like to change the world. And this takes us to another question. What would you want the world to remember you for? What is that one thing you are missing in your life and would change your life for the better? What is that one thing you are missing in your life? And if you had it, it would change your life for the better. What brings you to tears every time you see or hear it? What once would you want to hear every day? What are those fears that no longer serve you? The fears we had back then, but when we start on our personal growth journey, we've overcome them. Mhm. What are those fears you've overcome? And because you saw they are no longer serving you, what makes you feel good and happy? And if you find those things that make you feel good and happy, please do them more often. What makes you feel happy and loved? Mhm. Um, are you happy with your life? If yes, why? If no, why? Give yourself answers. What are those parts that you like about yourself? And people may not know. I will not tell you mine, but please write down what are those parts you like or love about yourself that people may not even know. Mhm. What does self-care mean to you? And do you ever take time to do self-care? What is that thing you would do and feel like you have taken care of yourself? I would feel like I've taken care of myself when I make my nails, and when I make my hair, when I know my face is in good condition, when so many things. So the list is endless. So what is that self-care mean to you? And what are those things you would take time to do by your own? And you feel you have cared for yourself. Mm-hmm. What is that one thing you haven't given yourself for? We have done so many things and we regret doing them. And we even fail to forgive ourselves. Like I talked about self forgiveness, the videos on my channel. Self forgiveness, like it is so easy to forgive others, but then when it comes to us, we keep beating ourselves so hard for the mistake we committed. So I think every one of us has that one thing they regret doing and they have not given themselves for it. What is that one thing? And why don't you keep forgive yourself? Because the truth is, the world has already forgiven. Why not forgive yourself? What things did you love to do as a child? Are you still doing them? Can you do them now? Because you remember we said in the video of how to heal our inner selves that when you do that thing you wanted to do as a child, this helps you connect with your inner child. So, what are those things you wanted to do as a child? If you can do them now, are you doing them? If not, why not? Give yourself answers. Is anything bothering you in your life now? What is that? And why are you not getting rid of it? Why don't you ignore it? If it is not good for your life, then ignore it. Okay? If you had 3 days to live, they told you in 3 days you'll be normal. What is that one thing? Okay, let's make it three. What are those three things you would want to do every day for those 3 days you are remaining with? What are those things? First, get to that one thing, then the three on the list. Those things you would do if you had only 3 days to live. This helps you know those things you love to do. It helps you find your purpose and what you can do with something you can do effortlessly. And the last question is, what are you thinking about right now? What are you thinking about right now? For those few questions, I pray we get started on our self discovery journey, because we say this helps us find who we are as people, get to know our interests, wants, strengths, weaknesses, be aware of our feelings and thoughts as well as behaviors, and then we can align with that in our everyday basis and our everyday schedule. So, thank you so much for being here, for watching, for subscribing, for commenting. I really appreciate. Thank you for the feedback, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.